What's up, guys? Welcome back to the R&D garage here at Vintage Air. I'm Billy. Today we're going to be making room here on our 84 Monte Carlo SS for our condenser kit. So let's get some tools and rock and roll. All right, guys, first things first, make sure you've already evacuated your Freon from your system, if you have. We're going to remove our battery, our air cleaner duct. We're going to move our fan shroud, and remove our lines here. And we're going to remove our radiator and the mounting to our condenser. Okay, guys, before we install our condenser kit on our Monte Carlo, we're gonna have to modify our core support. First thing, I'm gonna explain to you on this core support right here, and then I'm gonna go to the car and install it. Grab your lower condenser bracket. This is from the engine side. You're gonna bring your lower condenser bracket in, where it'll fit in to the bottom. Go ahead and take your marker, mark all 3 holes, remove it. Grab your drill and go ahead and drill them out. You're going to use a 5/16 drill bit. All right, our next step is we're gonna go ahead and install our brackets onto our condenser. Okay, now, the way we design this, we have it for the stock application. If you're running a bigger radiator, aluminum radiator, you need more space. Basically, there's some notes in the instructions, and what you're gonna do is install the brackets on the backside. But we're going for stock, so I'm gonna show you how to do that. We're gonna go ahead and install your lower. Grab your 1024. Start washer nut. Install your top. Now I left those loose. Give me a little bit of adjustment here. Go ahead and grab your dry bracket. And that's going to be on these last 4 right here. Okay, now that we got them all in, go ahead and tighten them all down. should look just like this. Let's move on to the next step. Moving on to our next step, we're going to install our dryer and our hard lines. Go ahead and install your dryer into the clamp. Make sure the flow from the condenser is going through the dryer and out to the evac. On the top of your dryer, and also in your instructions, there's a note. Check it out. Go ahead and install your dryer hardware onto the clamp. We're going to leave it loose, so we're going to have to adjust this as we put our hard line on. We're going to install our number 6 dryer hard line onto the condenser and onto our dryer. Remove your caps. Careful, might be a little pressure in there. Make sure all the rubber inserts are also out of the caps and all out of your condenser setup. We're going to lubricate our O-rings and also our threads. Be careful when you're installing this, you don't pinch your O-rings. That'll cause a leak. You don't want to take this back out. Okay, now that this is in position, go ahead and tighten up your hardware. Grab some wrenches, go ahead and tighten this up. And tighten it up here also at the condenser. Make sure you use a backup wrench. Okay, next, install your number 8 hard line onto the condenser. Little rubber insert, make sure it comes out. Lubricate your O-ring, little on the threads. Okay, I'm not gonna tighten this up yet because we have to do some other stuff. Okay, so that one's good. Grab your other number 6. We're gonna attach this to the dryer. Inserts out. Same deal, lubricate your O-ring. A little bit on threads. We're gonna leave this guy loose, okay? Next, I'm gonna grab 2 8 clamps. Smaller one goes on the 6, bigger one on the 8. Get them together, okay? Another 10/24. Right. Grab your hardline support bracket. Be this guy right here. Nut. Just get it started, okay? Now, I'm gonna show you on this core support where we're gonna position everything. You're gonna take your assembly, get it into place. Make sure the mounting holes for the OEM screws line up. You move your bracket to where it touches the inside lip of your core support here. Mark the 2 mounting holes. Once you do that, remove. Using a 9/64 drill bit, go ahead and punch those 2 holes. Right, let's move to the car and do it. Okay, while we were marking our hardline support bracket, I went ahead and tightened our hardware. That's going to keep our hard lines in place. Now we have our assembly out. Go ahead and tighten your number 8 and your number 6 hard lines. All right, next we're gonna install our binary switch. Now we're running a regular mechanical fan. If you're gonna run an electric, make sure you use a trinary switch. Go ahead and remove the plug from the dryer. Make sure that O-ring comes off with it. Use the O-ring that comes with your switch. Next, we're gonna go ahead and install our binary switch boot, okay? Plugs right on there like that. Get your flexo sleeve. I'm gonna go ahead and install this onto your wiring. That's gonna give it a nice clean look. Go ahead and get your tie wraps. I'm gonna tie wrap this to our number 6 hard line. Just like so. All right, now we're gonna move to the car. All right, our next step, installing our assembly into our vehicle. You're gonna need your 2 OEM bolts. You're gonna go ahead and lower it in, put it in a position, loosely put these in. Then go underneath, get our 3/4 20s and install them into the bracket through the 3 previously drilled holes. Next step, go ahead and tighten your OEM bolts. Use the top bracket as a template. There's 2 holes up in there we have to drill. We're gonna use that 964 drill bit again. Use that bracket as a template. All right, now that we drilled those holes, go ahead and install 2 number 10 sheet metal screws onto the top bracket and also the hardline bracket. All right, guys, this concludes our condenser portion of our video. If you're moving on to the evaporator, go ahead and do that. If you're done, go ahead and put all your previously removed parts back on the car, and good luck with it. Once again, from Vintage Air, I'm Billy. Be cool. If you need any parts for your system, make sure you call our sales guys. They're very knowledgeable and can help you out. And if you have any problems with your installation, make sure you call our tech team.